Hello everybody, iShard 2003 aka Kevin here today, bringing you all a new episode of Minecats! Yay! I don't know if I've ever told you guys this, but I absolutely love the view of our world from my balcony. Just being able to glance out at all of the builds and memories and progress that we've made over the last 107 episodes of the series is pretty incredible. And speaking of episodes, today's is a pretty important one, because believe it or not, today is the 4th anniversary of Minecats. 4 years ago today, on May 5th, 2015, the Mining Ocelot and I released episode 1 of Minecats entitled Bad Birthday Beginning, marking the beginning of this awesome world. Since its inception, we have been able to invite plenty of people onto the world to help us build. Like, I just love going and visiting some of the builds that I haven't worked on, per se, just like some of the stuff that other people have contributed. Like the horse stables down there, that was the Mining Ocelot. Let me try to find another example. If we look over here, that kawaii bread, that was Nicole. The doghouse, I built it, but I built it for Pug's Lover. It's incredible to see how other people have left their mark on the world and how far we've come from the dense, dangerous jungle that we started in. It's just really, really incredible. And since the first episode, we have made lots of friends, but no friend is as awesome as my cat, Hershey. Good morning, Hershey. How are you doing? Huh, you look a little different, Hershey. Have you done something with your eyes? Had any new contacts? Or did you get an entirely new texture? Ha! Did you notice? Everything in Minecats just looks a tad bit different. And you know why that is? That's right. Today I have updated the world to the 1.14 version of Minecraft, also known as the Village and Pillage update. And in this update, we've gotten new villagers, new mobs, such as like pandas and stuff like that. But most importantly, new cat variants. So Hershey, you have gotten a new style. I really love how black cats look in this update. And also, cats can have collars, which, Hershey, you've never had a collar before. But I must say, red really isn't your color, so we're gonna have to go downstairs and get you a new one. But first, let me feed you a little bit of fish. And, where are you going? Are you going to brew some potions? No? Alright. Well, let's go downstairs because we have somebody new to add to the Melon Museum. If you guys don't know what the Melon Museum is, allow me to elaborate. The Melon Museum is a place where I add your name on a sign if you've ever done something nice for me, such as leave a nice comment, draw fan art, yada yada yada. I've done this whole spiel before. And today to the Melon Museum, we are adding Cool Kitty AJ. And the reason I'm adding Cool Kitty AJ to the Melon Museum today, guys, is because they drew me this super cute drawing of my Warriors OC iShard, and I just love the style that they drew it in because I really like the lineless style. It's just really simplistic, and it's one that I find myself always, you know, being drawn towards. I can't do it myself, so I applaud Cool Kitty AJ for being able to do it, and I absolutely love the drawing, so thank you for making it for me, and welcome to the Melon Museum. You can have a bite of melon anytime you would like. Alright, Hershey, on to get some breakfast today, but I'm not going to grab anything from my refrigerator like I normally do. Instead, since today is the 4th anniversary of Minecats after all, and my birthday, but that's not important, we're gonna have a cake. So, nom. Oh, okay, I have a little bit left. Why does this always happen to me? I can never finish a full cake in Minecraft. I always start it, but I get too full too quickly. Alright, I'm going to head down the ladder, and we are going to try to find a new color for Hershey. I'm thinking purple, because Hershey used to have a purple collar, that she wore before, you know, she broke it in real life. So I think that if real life Hershey can wear a purple collar and look stylish while doing it, I think this Hershey will. Oh, there you are, Meow. You're still up here. All right, try this on. How does it look? Oh, yeah. That looks so, so cool. I love that. All right, sweet. Hershey has a new outfit. And let me just take a screenshot real quick because this is adorable. Anyways, guys, to start today's episode, I need to come up with an excuse. If you're watching this episode on the day that it's come out, you would know that I haven't uploaded a Minecats episode in just around 2-3 months. Allow me to explain. Recently on the channel, I have started a brand new SMP series with similar people to that of Spellbound's SMP, people like Agent Kinetic, Night Games, Elixia YT, the whole bunch, and this series is called The Everything Challenge. Can you guess the premise behind this series? Essentially, what you have to do is go around Minecraft and collect every single obtainable item, mob, and I'm forgetting what other thing. Block, I think it is? Yeah, obviously you have to collect every block. And to tackle a feat as great as this, you have to spend a lot of time grinding and racing other people to the more rare items in the world. So I have been dedicating a whole lot of my time into making episodes for that series, and as a result, I've just neglected some of my Minecats episodes just a little bit. But no more! If you assumed that I didn't come on to this world in the last 2 months to get any work done, you would be wrong. I have gotten quite a bit of work done, and let me show you what all I've done. First things first, I have finally found a use for all 3 of my shulker boxes that we obtained in the previous episode. This green shulker box is going to be used for all of my ores. The blue shulker box will contain a lot of food because I get pretty hungry. And the red shulker box will contain a bunch of weapons and tools because you never know when my stuff is going to break and when I'm going to need to replace it. The second thing I've done is taken off the giant glass dome on the top of the mining ocelot's house. He started to build that room just before he left the world, and he never made any use of it, and it was very clearly unfinished, and I didn't know which direction he was going to be taking that room in, so I just decided to get rid of it and return his house to its primitive roots. I've as well terraformed the lands on the outside of the agricultural district to make it look a bit more natural. I'm not the best at terraforming, so let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. I think I did a decent job. Then I continued to extend the brand new Minecats beach. Don't look at that side, it's not finished yet. Then I mined a giant hole, fished for loot, went to watch Avengers Endgame, then cried myself to sleep after seeing Avengers Endgame, killed some pigs, and finally, I have prepared the area that we will be building in today. If you guys can remember from the last couple of episodes, I started to prepare the area around here to begin work on our jungle village, where we are going to set up Mick and Martha to start a family of villagers and live in the little settlements out by Nicole's house. As you guys can see, I have cleared out a lot of the brush and undergrowth that was at the bottom of the jungle, cleared out a lot of the trees too. Don't worry, I will be growing a lot more of them back. I just wanted to clear enough land to build the houses first, and then I wanted to plant the trees and plants around the houses. I thought that would be the smart way to go. Also, I have built a giant wall or fence or whatever you'd like to call this, a barrier around the entire area. So that way the villagers are safe and don't wander out and get killed by zombies or mobs or anything of the sorts. I have made sure that nothing can get over or nothing can get in, so we should all be good there, and the villagers should be nice and safe once we bring them to the surface. But speaking of the villagers, they are still down here in the bottom of Nicole's base, rocking some pretty sweet new skins. Yes, that's right, Mick. I love your very fancy smancy eye patch. How did you manage to lose an eye since the last time I was here? What kind of smithing have you been doing? By the way, I'd like to give a big thanks to Squirrel Flight Lover for commenting on one of the previous videos, giving me some tips as to how I can get Mick and Martha to have a child. You see, I've tried to get them to, meet each other and get married and go on a date and yada yada yada, so that way they can have kids. And for more of you technical players out there, I have been placing a bunch of doors nearby them. Whoops. So that way they... What are they doing? They're just partying. No, go ahead. Keep going. But yeah, I placed these doors because doors are supposed to signify where a village is, to make it legitimate and, let the villager technical mumbo jumbo do their thing and let them know it's time to have a baby. However, it hasn't been working. So Squirrel Flight Lover suggested that I grow a farm. It looked a lot better than this, I'll have you know. But they came and trampled all over it. Because apparently farms will keep the villagers fed and they will be nice and healthy and stuff like that. However, it hasn't worked down here, but I tested this exact same thing up on the surface in a test world, and it works perfectly fine, and I kind of overpopulated the village. So we know this works, so thank you, Squirrel Flight Lover, for telling me that, because if you hadn't, I wouldn't have known that I needed to grow all these crops. But now I do, so we're going to definitely make sure to put lots and lots of food in the village up on the surface. So the next thing to do is open up my chest of supplies. I've got plenty to help us fill up the village, and we are going to get started building. Let's get into it. For today's time chat, I wanted to talk about Minecraft. Crazy, right? Talking about Minecraft in a Minecraft video? Whoa. But in all seriousness, do you happen to know how old Minecraft is? Well, next week, Minecraft is officially turning 10 years old. An entire decade of Minecraft, can you believe it? It feels like just yesterday that I found this game on the App Store and stayed up like all night building houses with my sister. It's crazy. What impresses me most about this game, though, is how much of an icon it's become in our culture today. It's been 10 years since its inception, and it's still being talked about in mainstream media. There's no doubt in my mind that Minecraft will go down as one of the greatest games of all time, alongside Pong and Mario and Tetris. I mean, after all, it's the second most purchased game in the world. Anyways, I can honestly go on and on about how special this game is to me, why I still play it after all these years, yada yada yada, but I just haven't the time. If you guys want me to make a video talking about my Minecraft journey, I certainly will. Let me know down in the comments below. But above all else, there's only one thing I want to say. Thank you. Thank you, Notch, for creating such an amazing game. Thank you, Microsoft, for not killing Java Edition. Thank you to the Mojang team for continuously pushing out updates year after year. Thank you to all my friends for not griefing my houses. And most importantly, thank you to all of you right now watching this video. I love this community so very much, and I can't wait for another 10 years of Minecraft. I really wish I could have gone into my creative world for you guys to show you all of the different iterations that I've gone through to try to come up with the idea for the style of this village. However, like, every time that an idea doesn't work, I get a little too upset and I end up like blowing it up. Luckily it's in a creative world, so nothing gets hurt. But yeah, this is finally the design that I've come up with. If you look at the house to my left, and I'm really proud of it. If you take a closer look, you can see that the materials that the house is built out of is extremely similar to those that Nicole built her tree house out of. I wanted to try to tie in her house to the rest of the village to make it all look uniform, and I think I did a pretty good job. As you can see, obviously we have a bunch of jungle wood and cobblestone incorporated into the buildings, but then also I've added some spruce wood because that's what Nicole used to accent her house, and yeah, I think it worked out pretty well. And then of course, like I said I added some more bushes and trees and vegetation, all that good stuff. So first things first, let me show you around. Most of the houses are similar, however on the outside I have a couple of them. I have some different like farming plot areas with a composter on the outside to help the farmers grow the food like Squirrel Flight Lover suggested in the comments of the last video. I decided to grow beetroot because we acquired some beetroot seeds from venturing to the end of the last episode, and I thought, you know what, let's plant these here since we don't have much beetroot back at the main Minecats area. But then when you walk inside of the houses, they all look very similar except for 3 blocks. Each village will have a different assortment of the new crafting blocks that were added in the 1.14 update, and that's because in order for a villager to decide which profession they're going to take on in this update, they have to be tagged with a different block. So the smoker will produce butchers, the loom will produce shepherds, the barrel fishermen, and I'm sure you guys can figure out the rest. And I don't know if you guys have noticed, but my frames are a little herky-jerky just because of all of the different blocks and items I've placed around here. I don't know what's making it so laggy in particular. My guess is that it's either the torches or the leaves, but it really could be anything. The different crafting blocks, the farming blocks, who knows? Or maybe it's just the entities around. But yeah, I do have to admit, it is a little bit laggy, but it's okay because I think it looks great. Now, this building right here, it's a bit different from the rest of them. Of course, it's long, while the others are pretty, round. Like, just really small. But this one's kind of like the main building of the village, apart from the tree house. And this is the library and cartography hall. We have nice little sofas with some bookshelves. We have a little table in the center here. This item frame is going to eventually hold a book so people can come up and have a little bit of a read. This flower pot is supposed to resemble a cup, like a coffee cup. Someone just sat down here. We have the new lecterns to produce librarian villagers, and then the cartography tables to produce cartographers. And yeah, and these maps, or not maps, but these item frames on the wall will eventually hold a giant map of the surrounding area of the village, but I don't have any maps on me, so I'll have to do that in the future. And then the only other unique building, aside from all of these similar and uniform houses, would be this one. It's another, kind of tree house. Same shape as the small houses that we have around the place, but it's up in a tree, and I decided to make this the, brewery building. So we have a brewing stand up there, a cauldron, of course. And yeah, I just tried to make this kind of look like a witch's hut, or like a wizard's hut, I don't know. Just thought it'd be cool. Maybe like a voodoo villager, because we're in the jungle, So yeah, that is the village so far, you guys. The only thing we have to... Ooh. Well, hello there. What do we have here? Some trading llamas? And a trading villager. Hello, sir. You are new. If you guys haven't been following along with the 1.14 news and updates, you wouldn't know that we now have trading villagers. These guys are wandering guys. They just kind of go place to place. They spawn randomly and then despawn randomly. So yeah, and apparently they have some pretty, well, I was going to say snazzy, but not so snazzy trades. They're pretty cheap. Hey, excuse me, sir. Stop running from me. I need to see what you have to sell. Glowstone. No thanks. I already have those. Pink dye, melon seeds. You do sell pufferfish. I think a pufferfish would be nice. Sir, I am back with my emeralds. I am here to buy 1 pufferfish. Awesome. Got a pet pufferfish. Thank you, sir, for the nice trade. Now, if you excuse me, I need to get Mick and Martha up to the surface so they can behold their new home. Okay, I don't really know for sure how I'm supposed to do this. I have to somehow get them up a ladder and up to the surface. Can villagers even climb ladders? I don't even know. Mick. Martha. Guys. Where are they? Mick? Martha, did they go down the deep tunnel? Guys? I don't see them. Oh no! I spent the last 2 days trying to build this awesome house for them. Or not house, but this village. And they're not even here. Rude, they just ditched town. Well, sir, since it seems like you're the only villager left in town, I'm leaving the deeds to the village with you. Congratulations, you're the new mayor. Oh, you're leaving? So soon? What am I supposed to do with this place? There's no one here to take it. Okay. Bye, I guess. Well, guys, it looks like this project was a complete bust. I mean, at least I got a pufferfish out of it, though. That's like the one good thing that came out of all of this. I don't know what to name him. You guys let me know some name suggestions down in the comments below. But yeah, I think that's going to do it for this episode, guys. It looks like I'm gonna have to go out and try to find some new villagers since my only 2 villager friends ditched me. How rude. But yeah, I hope you guys all enjoyed today's episode. Make sure to leave it a like if you liked it, share it if you liked it, and subscribe if you're new to the channel. I hope you guys all enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys all in the next one. Oh yeah, happy 4th anniversary of Minecats again. See you guys later. Bye! Ishard is me out.